All right, all right, fine. I'll be a gracious host. How you doing?
Little Mermaid is the scariest Disney movie by far, though.
Why the hell is Ace Blade in your Kickstarter?
Some comics. I'm getting controversial today. We're gonna get controversial today with.
My proudest moment is this interview and being able to talk to you two.
That damn that intro, man. It's really the best, though. It
really is. All right. After 35 days, it is time to do this again. Lord have mercy. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Taurus Comics, in collaboration with Fourth Wall Production, proudly and respectfully brings to you the 56th episode of the Four Tales podcast. I'm your host, Kyrun Silva from Taurus Comics across the way. I think it's this way. I don't know. That way. Okay. Is the purple writer of Ace Blade, Danny J. Quick. And together we are your two award-winning blurred comic creators here to help you find your next favorite comic. We are live on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube on the Agents of Geekdom Network. And if you are listening or watching us live, thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and review this podcast, because all your positive reviews and interactions help us reach a bigger and better audience. Boom. First one out today.
You still got it.
I'm glad I have my script. That's all.
I want to try it this season. This is what, season 3 technically?
Yeah.
Season 3. I want to try it once or twice. Send me that script so I can try it. I'm sure it's gonna go awfully, but I want to give it a shot for a couple of these episodes.
All right, I'm gonna send it to you. This is gonna be your job. Oh, dang, we already got welcome stinking back. Brad, I took a shower. I don't know what you're talking about. I took a shower.
I didn't take one this morning. I just got up and came straight to the studio.
Okay.
But I did put on deodorant though, so
I did not.
Could be me. It could be you. We don't know. We don't know yet.
No, I'm clean. I'm clean. I'm fresh and clean, like Outcast said.
I'm fresh and so clean.
All right. So this is episode 56. Is that your support, Goku? Are you feeling sad? Are you scared? Are you nervous with this?
Anxious. My anxiety, Goku.
There you go. Brad said it's you he's smelling, which makes sense. He's probably closer to you. So it makes sense.
I'm sorry. Welcome back, brother, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's been weird on Saturdays not talking to you so early in the morning, to be honest with
you. Still send me messages early in the morning, though.
Yes, but a live show is different. Like a live pre-show show and then post-show. We usually have a good hour and a half together on Saturdays, and I missed that.
You missed me.
Even though you tried to fire me during the break, even though you clearly tried to get rid of me. I don't know if y'all saw, Brad. I don't know if y'all saw, but Kyrun tried to get rid of me while I was gone.
So no, okay. There were posts that I had put up where you and I were having some beef.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I was mostly posting it to show that you have no knowledge of wrestling, but I wanted to show all the controversial, backstabbing, underhanded, turning heel moments that were great in wrestling.
Okay.
So what I had the famous barbershop situation with Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels, which you have no idea, but go. I saw. All right. Thanks. Shame
on Kyrun.
Shame on me, Brad. What? Anyways, we had some great moments. How open are you? A collaboration? Okay, this is for you. So Juan says, "How open are you to collaboration with Ace Blade character?"
Super open. Ace Blade is for everybody. So hit me in the DMs and we'll figure out if you want to do a pinup, if you want to do a comic. I'm super open. I'd love to get Ace Blade in your book. I'd love to have you in our books.
Apparently, Ace Blade is like your doorknob. Everybody gets a turn.
Everybody gets a turn with Ace Blade.
Which fits which fits with what we were talking about beforehand about it's hard out here.
It's hot. Even when it's cold outside, you can get a turn with Ace Blade. Terrible.
When the weather outside is frightful. Hey, look at that. We
Blade
have
is
a happy fan right now. Juan is excited that he gets to do something with Ace Blade. I'm excited that you are still pumping out Ace Blade, whatever.
something.
Yeah.
No,
All
but back to the underhanded betrayal and backstabbing. So this is what I saw. All right, so for you who don't know, my wife's birthday was December 10th. I want to say our last show was what, December 4th?
It was the 3rd.
December 3rd. My wife's birthday is December 10th. My daughter's birthday is on Christmas Day.
Wow.
And then my anniversary is on January 4th. So basically, for the whole month of December to the beginning of January, I don't exist to people. I am not accessible. And you know, I'm a husband
You took
and
a
father.
trip. You were literally like out of the country, right?
Literally, yeah. Me and my wife, we went to the Bahamas. We went my first cruise. You know, we went on a Carnival cruise line and went to the Bahamas. So I didn't have internet or anything. I was out of here. And I don't remember if it was before that.
Ooh.
I think it was before that. Me and Kyrun had a conversation where he shared some personal details about his life that I just didn't know. You know,
and you did not appreciate. Apparently,
I jokingly said to Kyrun that because he didn't believe what I believed, that we couldn't work together no more.
And then you blocked me.
I jokingly, I didn't block you.
In your mind, you blocked me. I said messages, you weren't responding. So in your mind, you blocked me.
I blocked you because I didn't have access to the internet. And
that's an excuse right there. See,
and
if you really want to reach out to me, you would have found a way, but you didn't want to. So I was like, all right, he no longer wants to be friends. He no longer wants to be part of the podcast.
That's on me. That's on me. So Kyrun then posts our intimate text exchanges to the internet for everybody to see while I'm away.
Like Brad said, I have no shame.
No shame, no shame. But he conveniently photoshopped out a happy face at the end of the sentence. I will say that. Hey, but lock me in. Why?
That was just to I didn't want people to understand how happy you were of blocking me. That's all.
Oh, okay. You didn't want me to look bad. You didn't want me to.
See, I was trying to help your image out because I know that you're big on your social media, and I didn't want people to realize how much of a jerk and an a-hole you are. So
okay, yeah. I understand, and I appreciate that. Now looking back on it, I appreciate it,
and that made me get in my feelings a little bit. I was like, I'm hurt, brother. Man got feelings too, and I expressed it by showing how you backstabbed me. That's all that happened
to the whole world. Yeah,
to the whole world. All 5 followers that I got. Yes.
So within minutes, within minutes of Kyrun saying that I might not be on the show anymore, multiple people sent messages to me that I didn't get, but Kyrun also got applications for a new co-host within minutes.
And I appreciate everybody that reached out and said they want to be the co-host of the Four Toes podcast. So I'm still looking through those just in case Danny and I don't work out. This is a trial run right now, so I'm trying to see if this still works out. It's
gonna work out. It's gonna work out.
All right.
Forget them. You might as well delete those applications. This is our show, and if anybody else comes in, they're gonna have to find a third seat. But
anyways, Kevin Chapman, Javon Stokes, I'm gonna keep your applications just in case. There are a couple others off the top of my head I can't remember. Dan Bethel, I'm keep yours just in case.
No.
Are you okay? No. Okay. No.
Y'all are gonna have to. Y'all have to find your own show. And
they all have their own show.
Javon has a show with me. It's gonna try to jump in my spot on my other show. But anyway, we're back. We're back. Four Tales Podcast, and we got big things planned for 2023.
And I do want to go back on what you mentioned, what happened during this time off. I do want to say congratulations on your anniversary. That's a great accomplishment. You share the same day of your anniversary as my wife's birthday, so it's a double celebration there. She turned 25 again this year. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it, love
But like you said, we've been gone. It's been over a month. So outside of the drama that you caused,
it.
how you been?
I've been good. It's nice and restful, but also worked hard while I was gone.
I see you doing your live streams of Fortnite. So yeah, you're working hard.
Yeah, I learned how to play a game that I never would have played before. She's probably gonna kill you for telling the world. Oh yeah,
hey, you're right.
Don't be telling your wife's age on on live internet.
Look, she already killed me because I put it on my Facebook and my Twitter that if you have her phone number, today's her special day, it's her birthday, reach out to her. So she already got mad at me for that.
Oh, so. Hey, at least I got inundated with loving calls and texts. That's good.
She got something, yeah.
She got something. But I think it was a good restful. Like I said, it was my first cruise and we had a good time. We thankfully we had childcare and our kids, they made it to school every day. They didn't burn down the house while we were gone. And
isn't
came
your
back.
oldest like 27 now?
She is 16.
Okay. She looks 27.
Yeah, she does look like an adult, but she's 16. Okay. So we had somebody stay over with them at the house, and it was good. What did you do for the holiday break?
I worked on artwork for this book I'm working on called Ballad of the Black Rose. My writer / publisher / editor got mad because I didn't produce what he wanted.
I don't think he got mad. I think he just asked a question. I think he was just asking if you were taking the holiday off because people do that.
No, it was my bad. I did not upload them to the folder he wanted, and I forgot to. So totally my mistake. I apologized. But I was working, and I'm hoping to have everything that he's paid for up till.
Did he pay you? Did he actually pay you?
He actually paid me for most of the book. So I'm hoping to get the rest of the pages he's paid for done by next week. Honestly, that's awesome. Because I have other stuff too that I need to work on.
No, you don't. So, you got nothing else that you need to work on at all.
No. Okay. All right.
You have one job right now.
I do not, dude. I got this. I also was pushing out Kickstarter rewards. Started mailing out like a bunch of those. Yeah.
StarCore. Speaking of.
Yeah. See, that was the segue for you to. Okay.
Speaking of, I have a box here.
I feel like we need like some dramatic music.
Hold on. I don't want to show your address off. Forest Books, Bedford Parkway, Sacramento. But we have a box here, and I want to open it live.
Okay.
To show y'all what it looks like to get a book from Taurus Comics.
We need like a drum roll or something.
Little scissors there. This is a good package. I like the packaging here.
Thank you. Costs like 50 cents more than the envelope packages that people usually get.
Oh, really?
True. Yeah. I felt it was worth it.
Around,
dang.
Pop it open on the side. And I got more tape. Hold on. More tape. Got more tape on the side here.
Yeah, I go overboard on my tapes.
Got more tape. Hold on. Let me get the scissors. More tape.
This is horrible entertainment for people that are listening right now. Like if they're not watching it, if they're just listening, this is horrible time.
And there we go. Now we can get to the comic books. Beautiful books. Oh, and a poster. Hold on. I'm gonna show the poster first.
All right.
Look at this. Wonderful. Nicholas Garza.
Former guest of the show.
Former guest of the show.
Former guest of the
with
show.
The purple alien technology suit. I love it.
And I do want to state Nicholas drew, inked, and colored that entire image right there.
This is my favorite, but I'm gonna show that off last. You already know what it is.
I already know what that is.
Got the cover.
All
This is
right.
cover A, right?
That's cover A. It's the main cover by Marcos
A.
Martinez.
With the signature, with the Kyrun Silva signature right there
Yes,
on
sir.
it. Beautiful work. Star
Thank you.
core. And then we got cover B.
The variant cover by Dan Bethel.
Dan Bethel.
Yep.
Right there. Love it.
Yeah.
Also signed by
beautiful.
the Kyrun Silva.
If you order a book from me, I will sign it as I ship it out.
I love it. I love it. Got a nice little Star core pen.
Done by Chris Thomasma. Yep.
Thomasma. I can tell his art. I love it. I will say Chris Thomasma was supposed to do a cover for me. I didn't get my cover though for some reason. He did Starcore, but I didn't get mine. He didn't have time for me.
Well, that's because he was too busy going concrete. I see.
You see who's important. But this right here, this right here is the piece de resistance right here. We got Ace Blade on a Taurus Comics card, sketch card, riding a horse.
Yeah.
This right here is my favorite thing of the year so far. This
in 7 days of the year. So.
LeBron scored 40 points twice this year. I went to the game with my beautiful wife. This is my favorite thing of the year so far.
Wow, that beats LeBron scoring, man.
That beats LeBron scoring 40 in Charlotte.
Okay.
Just because I know how much Kyrun hates to draw horses.
I hate drawing horses.
But this is good, man. This is actually really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I won't lie. The LeBron with my wife is still going to be number one. But this is a close number two. It's a close number two.
You literally just said that this was the best thing of the year. Wait.
This is a close number two. This is a close number two.
You literally just said this is the best thing of the year. And then you're going to be like, you know what? Nah.
I'll take it back quickly. But
Thank you, Brad. Brad said this was nice. I appreciate it. I'm
Great
assuming
art.
this question is for you. So
you guys have a PO box. No. Do we have a PO box for Taurus Comics?
No. You see my address right there.
For Four Tails Podcast?
No. I didn't think we would need a PO box for Four Tails Podcast. Send it to Fourth Wall Studios in North Carolina, whatever it is.
Burlington, North Carolina. Whatever you want to send, just send it to Fourth Wall Productions in Burlington, North Carolina.
Thank you, Charles. How are you going to take it back, number one? Like, how are you just going to be all like, this is my number one? No, wait, no, nah.
You know what? You know what? My anniversary did happen last week. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that number one. I'm gonna keep that number one. You already got your wife is mad at you. I'm not having my wife mad at me. I'm not gonna do that.
It's 1.5.
It's 1B. It's 1B.
It's 1A. Dang, and not even 1A. Was it just 1B?
No. 1A.
I understand that 1 and then 1A, but I'm 1B. So
terrible. But man, I love it. I'm gonna have to find me a little plastic sleeve for this and put it. I wanted to do something like this, have sketch cards and stuff, but I'm not quite the artist that you are. This is amazing. Like, I can tell that you. How long did it take you to do this? Do you remember?
30 minutes.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
About 30 minutes, dude. It's okay. Charles says it's okay. My Ace Blade drawing was his favorite drawing for like 2 days. Right? And I remember that drawing actually. That drawing was fantastic.
Wait, it's amazing. I still love it. It's still one of my favorites.
But, and then the next person that came through with the drawing, he's like, "Oh my god, this is the best one ever." Yeah.
They're on to me.
Yeah, okay. But, so seriously, that took maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes max. And most of that time was just getting the pose down. Because once I have a pose down, I don't know if this is the same thing for most artists, but once I have a pose down, everything else just flows fairly quickly for me.
I love it. Yeah.
And it's I don't know if people realize how hard it is to draw on such a small space.
That would be an issue for me, because there's a lot of detail in this for it to be such a small space.
Like, and there's a reason why most people who do sketch cards only do like a face, just the bust.
Yeah,
it's because there's not really space to do anything else. But somebody said they wanted Ace Blade on a horse, and I was like,
that was your fault for letting me request what I get. that was your fault. Next time you'll know better. Just say, hey, I can draw you Starcore, or I can draw you Ruby, or I can draw you Shaman's Destiny. What's the guy's name from Shaman's Destiny?
Malik.
Malik. I can draw you Malik. Those are your options.
So the weird thing is that was not the most ridiculous thing I was asked to draw for this Kickstarter.
Do I even want to know?
I mean, I'll tell you. The most ridiculous thing I was asked was to draw Starcore eating a hamburger while the hamburger is being attacked by tiny wizards, and then to have Starcore fighting Santa Claus at the same time.
Wait, what?
You heard me. All right, let me go back. So Starcore in his suit eating a hamburger with the hamburger being attacked by tiny wizards while Starcore is fighting Santa Claus.
Hey.
Oh,
whatever.
Okay, so
whatever floats your boat or finds your lost remote.
All right. So Javon's now in the chat. He says, "Hold up, I was supposed to be the new co-host." You're right, Javon.
You're too late.
If you missed the beginning, Danny and I reconciled, and we decided to try it temporarily to see if we can work things out
on a trial basis.
But Javon, you and Kevin Chapman, you guys are like 1A, or I'm sorry, 1B.
Y'all are 1A and 1B. Y'all are 1A and 1B.
As we found out today, nobody could be 1A. It's just 1B.
No, just 1B.
All right. Well,
I'm praying for myself.
Since we've talked about, I'm calling my lawyer, papers were signed. I don't have any papers. I'm illegal. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, go ahead and send Javon the link so you don't get sued. Look, technically I'm not on the show no more, so you can't sue me. I don't even know if I'm technically here right now. I can't be sued.
Well, I guess I wonder though, if we're part of Agents of Geekdom, is it Michael Watson that gets sued?
That's right. Hey.
So yeah, go talk to Michael Watson on that.
Dirty. Terrible.
Hey. All right. We've already talked about our time off, and then we agreed we're going to talk about what's happening. So let's start with Fourth Wall, since we already talked about Ballad of the Black Rose and Ace Blade a little bit. What's going on with Fourth Wall for the year?
Let me share my screen with you.
Oh, Lord.
I'll show y'all what we got planned for the 2023 season.
Do you know how to do it?
I think so. Hold on. Let me figure it out. Everyone can see her. No, I can't. I see. No, I don't. I can share the screen, but I can't add it to the thing. See? There. I told you and Morgan, y'all be doing me. Y'all be doing me like that. So 2023. I don't know if y'all saw the graphic that we posted earlier this year, or before the year ended, actually.
And again, apologize if you're listening on the podcast that you can't see nothing, but
you can't see. But the graphic, we did a Marvel MCU style graphic showing off, our hoping the projects that we hope to launch next year. We're ambitiously hoping that we can do 6 projects, starting with Harlem's Renaissance. In February, we're going to launch a Kickstarter for Harlem's Renaissance. That is a spinoff from the Lumberjack series. And during that time, we'll be shipping out Lumberjacks 3. I was actually lettering pages for Lumberjacks 3 this morning on TikTok.
So it's your fault that Lumberjacks is delayed.
No, there's still some pages to be colored, but we're almost done with it. We're almost done. And then after that, we'll be doing Ballad of the Black Rose, which we just talked about. We'll be launching a Kickstarter for that in April of 23, drawn by the illustrious Kyrun Silva of Taurus Comics. It'll be inked by Wally McNair from Once Emperor Studios. And
is that the name of his studios? Once Emperor? Oh.
Once Emperor, yeah. Oh. And written by me, edited by Morgan, and I'll be lettering and probably coloring too. So look out for that one. That one's a long time coming. So our first non-superhero project, and that's where the horse jokes keep coming from.
Drawing so many damn horses in this book.
But they look good though. I love them. Your horses look amazing. Right. The long-awaited King Supreme graphic novel will be coming out in July of 23. Oh yeah, Fourth Wall Visually Stoked Media crossover. We actually are planning something. We are actually working on something. But no dates yet announced for that. But yes,
So is this where he gets finally sucked into the fourth wall universe? Is that what's happening?
Maybe temporarily. We might see. We'll see about that.
All
Javon, I don't know if you noticed, but Javon isn't about joining universes with people. He's more of a lone ranger.
All right.
We've talked to Javon about that several times, and he's like, I don't need no help. I can write and I can color.
That's
and
true.
I can promote.
That's
he's
true.
Like, but and he's right. He's right.
Yeah.
So after that, then Lumberjacks number 4. We're working on from now on. I think what the goal is going to be to finish a book before we do a Kickstarter for it to kind of cut down on that shipping time. Pretty much cut it down to being able to ship right after we finish funding a book. So in these months between now and August, we're working on Lumberjacks number 4, so that when we launch the Kickstarter, we can immediately ship after that. And also during that time, we're working on Ace Blade 7 and 8. Ace Blade 7 is actually already drawn. Veronica's going to start coloring here in the next couple of weeks, and then hopefully that one will be done. And we're actually hoping not to do a Kickstarter for that one. We're just going to do a release and see if we can't, kind of do a what was your boy Rippaverse? Do a Rippaverse release on our own website. See if we can't raise a $1.5 million. And then
why you gotta say he's my boy though?
we'll do the Kickstarter for Ace Blade number 8 to close out the year. Okay. Some of this is subject to change because we got some other projects that we're working on during the year. If they get finished, we might move that last Ace Blade Kickstarter till next year. But that's the plan for next year, man.
That is impressive. So let me ask something. Because I see 6 books, which is almost basically 2 books or a book every 2 months.
That's right. Yeah.
What's the likelihood that all this happens?
Let me get back on my camera. Let me get back on my camera. I'm gonna be honest. Honest because I'm all about transparency. I believe that we could do this. I believe that we could do all 6 of these books, especially since Black Rose and Harlem are already in production. Like they're already being done. King Supreme is already 80% done. Right, those first 3 books are already almost done. Lumberjacks 3 is starting. Like I said, Ace Blade number 7 has already got art. The pencils and inks are already done for it. The problem is the crowdfunding, the logistics of sending books out to people. That's going to be the hardest part. And I think as long as we stay on schedule, I think we'll be fine. To be honest with you, but I would say it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because we put out a maximum of 3 books in 1 year. We did the year that we did the Ace Blade graphic novel, we put out Lumberjacks and that King Supreme book also, and that was tough. Yeah. So doubling that output is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Okay. But it's all about making sure you're planned properly and getting as much done beforehand as possible. And
absolutely,
I have faith in y'all.
Don't
between you, Wale, and Morgan, I got faith in y'all.
I think we can do it, man. And I've been working with. I think I've grown to, the artists that I'm working with, are trusted folks who are able to consistently deliver. And I think the process of actually just doing the books before putting out thankfully we're in a position to be able to do that. A lot of people can't produce a book without doing the Kickstarter first. And I think that we have been fortunate to be able to sell, books in between time and to continue pushing these first issues of books that we're doing to make some money in the meantime. So, and this escape room has really helped out. Having this escape room in the studio here has really helped out with bringing some money in. So, I think we'll be all right. So, I'm hopeful. What about you, man? I know you got some projects on the horizon.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on. Let me do my little graphic too. I ain't got no graphic.
I was hoping that you had one. I was like, okay. Kyron
I got no damn graphic. I'm up here trying to, while you're talking, I'm trying to search my little files of things I've been working on, and I'm like, can I put something together real quick? Let me see. Actually, I can share. I can share a couple of things. Hold on. Let me see here.
Okay.
This is where you're supposed to talk, so there's no dead air on.
Okay. Yeah. So I know
Buy me
that
some time.
I know that you've been working on a lot of stuff, man. I know you got projects with Instinct Studios coming out.
Yeah. Yep.
You got I Drive for Cerber. I've seen pages and covers for that, and I love the concept of it. And I want some more Malik. I've heard a recent interview that said that nothing about Malik was planned. that Kyrun did that whole series just off of off of just getting up and saying, "Hey, what do I want to put in a comic book today?" So that actually makes me. Kyrun knows Saw is my favorite of the Taurus comic stories. I've never read Shaman's Destiny. I've never read them, but now just because I know that Kyrun did not plan to put those books out, or he didn't traditionally plan the story of Shaman's Destiny, like a normal person would write the story before they start the art. Nah, Kyrun didn't do that. He was just like, "Hey, I'm gonna draw what I want to happen as I think of it."
I mean, there literally were pages where I was like, I had this planned out, and then I said, you know what? I don't feel like doing that, and just did what I wanted to do. I mean, okay, this is Shaman's Destiny, like I've mentioned on different times. Shaman's Destiny was just my first trial run in making comics, and I honestly had no plans on anything outside of really issue 2. Like I had an idea in mind of what issue 1 and issue 2 was going to be like, and then people started buying it, and they were like, "Okay, so what happens issue 3?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't know what you want from me." Like, it was just totally bad planning on my fault. But okay, all right.
I think that's actually dope though to see that you were able to. There's 6 issues. How many issues of Shaman's Destiny are there?
There were 6 issues.
6 issues of Shaman's Destiny. A lot of people, and we talked about this briefly before we got online. A lot of people can't even put out one issue of a comic book. A lot of people can't, successfully create and deliver a comic book, and for you to be able to do 6 of them without mapping the whole thing out is really extremely dope, man, and rare, to be honest with you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What is this that we're looking at? This huge is this Armor Wars?
This is what we're looking at is the main villain for issue 4 of Saw the Lightning Wielder, which we've already started pages. This is called Barricade. So we've all heard the phrase what happens when an immovable force meets a movable object. This is what happens. This is Barricade. He's a hired mercenary from another country. He has military training. He has this impenetrable suit that can't be moved. And you'll find out why he's going to show up in issue 4. This was done by Gilbert Monstano. This Image, he's done some work from like Image Comics and I think Marvel, things like that.
I've seen Gilbert's work around for sure. Yeah.
So next we have the Kickstarter variant cover, which was actually done by Nicholas Garza. If some of you don't know, I actually ran a contest last year. Keep thinking this 2022. Last year I did contests and I opened up to anybody that wants to draw the cover for issue 4. And the winner got, I gave $150 to Nick because he produced this. I didn't vote. This was all voted on by fans. So I had no inclination on who was going to win, but I love it. We see Saw. We see at the upper right corner, we have Lunaria, which if you read issue 3 of Saw, you know who she is.
You said Veneria?
Lunaria.
Oh, Lunaria. I thought you said Veneria.
No.
Okay.
And then now we have some pages from Saw issue 4. These were done by Dino. I can't remember his name right now. Yeah,
Dino is dope. is another artist that is just consistently putting out good work and is one of those dependable artists in the indie networks that are killing it. And this is my first time seeing these pages, so I like this.
Yeah. All right. So and then we have the official cover. This was done a while ago. And this was just like a little teaser cover where you have Saw, and you'll notice that the background is going to be a little bit chaotic. There's some rubble there, and that's connected to the story. And then we have the shoulder rocket laser cannon, whatever you want to call it, of barricade right there.
Yeah,
and we have some more pages of just Saw going through her city, going through something. I don't want to give out too much of what's happening because it leads into the main story arc of the issue 4. But
somebody messed some stuff up. That's what I can tell. That just by the art. Somebody caused the ruckus.
So that's the first thing that's come out from Taurus Comics. Then we're going to hop into StarCore issue 2. That's going to come out probably. I'm thinking Saw will come out in February for a Kickstarter. Issue 2, StarCore is going to come out about July. And then in between that, like I said, like you said, actually, I have I Drive for Cerber from Instant Comics. We have Battle of the Black Rose from some little small company. I can't remember the name.
Oh, indie.
Yeah.
Sub indie company.
Yeah. If you're a sub indie, then I'm like a sub indie, then I guess. I'm an underwater indie at this point.
Subterranean Indian.
Yeah. And then exactly. And then on top of your books, I'm also doing another book for Joseph Dewis, his Superhero Seas team book. So I have some things coming that it's gonna take up a lot more time than I wanted to this year, but I'm excited that at least 5 books are gonna have my name on it coming out this year. So
that's great. That's great. A lot of art to do, and collaborating with more companies.
Yeah. All right. Oh, did I lose you?
I'm still here.
Okay.
I think that's great, man. I think one of the focuses outside of producing more books and consistently putting out books is kind of reaching out to other companies, writing books for other indie studios and maybe some mainstream stuff too. So last year we put out a book with Freestyle Comics.
Yep.
And I did some work for a couple of other folks that might come out this year. So and I like that. I like getting paid to write.
You like getting paid
to write specifically though. No, I'm legit. I make pretty good money at my day job, but I enjoy.
I know. I've seen your mansion, so
I enjoy.
It's writing. All purple like Prince. So
I don't own property in Sacramento, California, sir. So hey, if we talking about who balling and who ain't, I think we know. What the real answer is.
Anyways,
you can light the beam from your backyard, from what I've seen.
You can't fit a second house, even a third house in my backyard. You're right.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. You can fit 2 houses in my backyard.
Exactly. Shoot, but
there is one more project I really want to get with. I want to do, and I brought this up with you. I brought it up with Michael Watson, but I do want to do a big crossover, and not the standard, allegory of indies versus the big 2 crossover. But I've had this cool idea that I've wanted to put together for a while, and I don't know if we can work that out this year, maybe next year, or what. But I still want to get something going on between everybody.
I would love to, man. I know what you're talking about. I don't know if you've named it yet, but the project seems. I think it would be worthwhile, and I love the format for a crossover. I think that it will be amazing, and with the popularity of wrestling today, and especially the smaller wrestling companies. It's not just WWE. It's not just AEW. There's a bunch of content out there that's in that vein. So I love the concept.
I am actually surprised you even know what AEW is.
I know what it is, but I know what it is, but I couldn't name a single wrestler from AEW.
All right, Javon said he's down to join, even though he wasn't invited. You're right, Javon. You were not invited. At this point, nobody has really been invited. I've had preliminary conversations with people, but no one really has been invited yet. So
yeah.
I told.
he probably is the one who told me about. He probably is the one who told me about AEW. But again, I don't know any other wrestlers at all. So
I'm just hoping one day Danny would be like, "Hey, did you watch New Japan last night?" I'm just. I'll be all like, "What?" No, it's a wrestling company.
Oh, okay. No.
Kenji said he will put in any characters for his crossover. I just wouldn't turn them over eternally.
Yeah. We talking about Chris Jericho's in AEW.
Yeah, he's been in there for a minute. A couple years now.
I know Chris Jericho, but he was he was in WWF or WWE before. Okay.
Yes, he was. He was also in WCW too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You know. Wait, you know Cody Rhodes?
They just have different names. No, I don't know. I don't know Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
I know Dusty Rhodes.
That's father.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course I know
Sting. Yeah.
Sting's in AEW now?
Sting is in AEW.
Wow.
I don't know how Sting is in AEW.
I know he's actually saw Sting at GalaxyCon in Raleigh last year. And he looks good. If he's the actual
for like what 70? I think
he's got to be 70 something. But the person that I saw did not look that old. I'll be honest. I feel like he passed the mantle on to somebody else.
No, it's still the original Sting.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, he killing the game then.
All right, let me hold on. Oh my God, he is not as old as I. He's only 63.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Stardust is Cody Rhodes.
I remember Goldust too.
That's his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I come from a specific era of.
He's got the old area. He does have the old man breast.
Have the spandex to keep it together. You gotta have that tight spandex right there to keep it together.
Yeah. All right. Well, this has been fun, man. I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about before we go?
It's always good catching up with you, man. And I'm gonna read. I feel like, when did you send out digitals for StarCore?
I started middle of December.
No, I didn't read it yet. Then
that's because you had not filled out your survey until January.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna read this today.
Okay.
Man, it must be nice to be able to be an artist and work with other artists to do projects for you, man. I love it.
It is. All right. Well, we want to, before we go, we do have to thank our sponsors for being a part of this. So I'm gonna play a little clip for Age to Geekdom. That's creepy way you said that, but hold on one sec.
Yeah.
5.
Quick takes. Oh, we couldn't do a show without doing at least one episode quick takes. Yeah.
I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared at all.
So, is this the first time you've ever watched our show? Quick Takes is normally where Danny asks our guests a series of rapid fire questions where they have 45 seconds to answer those questions. And since we have nobody on today, and it's not because we didn't plan that, we just wanted to do a catch-up episode, I'm going to do quick takes for you. So you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. First question. We all know in the Fourth Wall universe, there's Ace Blade, Lumberjack, and King Supreme. And we all know King Supreme is like your overpowered Superman type character, basically. But we got Lumberjack and Ace Blade, who at this point are your street level characters. So I want to know, first off, it's a little softball question. In a fight, who would win, Ace Blade or Lumberjack?
Ace Blade has canonically beat Lumberjacks in a fight. It is documented in the Ace Blade novel, and in the Lumberjacks novel, that Ace Blade has beaten Lumberjacks in a fight.
Wait, there's a Lumberjacks novel? Like, I knew the Ace Blade novel, but there's a Lumberjacks novel?
Yes, there's a Lumberjacks novel, Lumberjacks, the seventh and last, and Ace Blade beat Lumberjacks in that novel. He did have a little help, I will say, but Ace Blade won the fight. So
Okay.
Ace Blade is going to win that a hand-to-hand competition. There's nobody in the fourth wall universe who can beat Ace Blade. Now,
All right.
Lumberjacks has some special powers. So when
But he hasn't really used those yet. That's why I said as of right now.
Yeah, right now it's going to be Ace Blade.
All right, good one. Question 2, and this goes still with Ace Blade, because right now he is your hand-to-hand combat street level character. But if Ace Blade had one superpower, what would it be and why?
I would want Ace Blade to be able to double jump.
Like in a video game?
Yes.
Okay.
Ace Blade will be unstoppable.
This is why I call your list trash on top 5, just so you know.
With a double jump. Do you know how powerful a double jump is? You jump, and then before you land, you can jump again?
Out of every superpower, you can have super speed, super strength, and vulnerability.
The
ability
agility?
to teleport.
Bruh.
This brother said, I want to double press A.
I want to press A again in midair and jump off of nothing.
You can't even said, I want him to be able to jump over tall buildings like Superman. You said, nope, I just want him to have the ability to jump 10 feet in the air.
I want him to be able to dunk and then dunk again on another goal on top of the goal.
Because like right now he's jumping 4 feet, 5 feet max.
Yeah, he got a good 50,
so you know. You said he can jump 10 feet in the air, and that shows superpower. Yeah. Okay.
And land safely. And land safely. That's hey, your boy be tough, bro.
All right.
I never want Ace Blade to be like overpowered. Like I always want him to be the underdog. I want Ace Blade to always be the underdog in a fight. And I think that's one of the reasons I love Batman, is because he's really just a regular dude, right?
But his superpower is his intelligence, though.
His superpower is intelligence.
You can't even say he has super intelligence. All right.
No,
yeah, whatever.
No, I want him. Right. He's a strategic fighter. He can break down any enemy and figure out what their weakness is in a battle. And that's Ace Blade's superpower.
All right, question 3. You are well known for your social media presence, but primarily on Facebook and TikTok are your 2 things. So I wanted to know, if you had to choose right now which social media platform that you would use for the rest of your life, which would it be, Facebook or TikTok?
Ooh, that's tough, actually. I'm gonna say that's tough. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say TikTok.
Oh,
because it kind of is conducive to my creative style. I'm very impulsive creatively, and if I can make something real quick and keep it moving, then it's highly discoverable too. So I would say TikTok right now, if it's Facebook or TikTok. But I think YouTube is gonna take over that TikTok crowd soon. So
all right, so people on Facebook, you hear that Danny hates you, does not care for you. You are his 1B at this point.
Don't say that.
But no, we're gonna go. Question 4, and this is a cheating question. I took yours. So question 4, if you had to choose between doing a big con and a small show, which would you do?
To me, it depends on what I get to do at the show. If I can do like host panels and things like that, I want to do a big show. I want to get in front of the as many people as possible. Okay. But if I'm just behind the table talking to people about my stuff, I want to do a small show, and I want to talk to everybody that comes to the table, and I want to spend time learning what they like and convincing them to like our stuff. But it really just depends on what I get to do because panels and stuff like that, and being able to like we're planning on doing top 5 live in panels this year. Like we're gonna submit top 5 live our show for panels. Me, Morgan, Javon, where we're at, we're gonna say, hey, we got this show that we do, and we want to do a panel live where we ask the audience to give us a random top 5 topic off, and then we have to come up with a list on the top of our head. So I think that kind of thing would be fun at a bigger show, but smaller cons are just a little more intimate.
So is your final answer small con? Because you can't skirt the question by saying what you like out of both ones. Don't do that. You got to pick, just like you would make somebody pick. You got to pick.
Yes, the answer is yes.
And this is why I hate you. Question 5. Like you're mentioning, you and Javon and Morgan, you guys do top 5, and you always make top 5, the 5th question, the top 5 questions. So I'm gonna do this for you. You are a little bit of a movie buff, and I want to know, what were your top 5 movies of 2022?
Ooh, top 5 movies of 2022. I know number 1 is going to be Top Gun.
Wow. Okay. I didn't watch this one.
It was great.
Okay.
Let me see. Top 5 movies of 2022. I have not seen Avatar, so I can't put that in there. Okay, I'm gonna say
2023, anyways, isn't it?
Oh, was it?
No, that was 2023. You're right. Okay.
I'm gonna say Glass Onion at number 5. I really like that. I'm gonna say Thing on.
Now is that number 5?
That's number 5. Glass Onion be number 5. Let me see. What else did I see this year? No, I'm not gonna say Emancipation. I liked it, but
Will Smith has just died a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Smith, but it was, it was good though. I'm gonna put Woman King. Woman King is gonna be, that might be number 2. All right, so, I don't know. There's a lot of good movies came out last year. God, this is tougher than. Why do I put people on the spot like this? What Marvel movies came out last year? I can't even think.
Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever, yes. Okay, Wakanda Forever came out, so that's gonna be my number 3. Okay, so 5 is Glass Onion.
Glass Onion. You said
I need a 4.
4 was Woman King.
4 is Woman King. Wakanda Forever. I need a number 2. Maybe. Jeez.
You also had Doctor Strange came out last year. If you're looking at Marvel movies,
I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Oh yeah. All right, cool.
Buzz Lightyear. And number 1 is
Buzz. Wait, so Buzz Lightyear was number 2? All right.
Yeah, I like Buzz Lightyear. No, I'll put Buzz at 4 and then bump Woman King and Wakanda Forever up. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's my list. It'll change by the time top 5 rolls around. But that's my list for right now.
Wait, are you guys doing the top 5 movies for 2022?
I feel like we did that list, and it was similar to what I just said. So
okay. Good. All right, we do have a question 6. It's from the audience. Javon says, "I have a question for Danny. What character does he hate?"
It is well documented that I hate Superman. Yes. Superman over the years has been written so many ways and portrayed so many different ways in movies and films that he is an unstoppable human character, a human alien character, and I dislike that. It was the motivating reason for me to create King Supreme. At least he has a reason for his powers to change. But what movie was that? Was it the Man? It wasn't Man of Steel, where he lifted the Kryptonite Island.
Oh, that was with the Brandon Roth character.
Yeah,
Superman Returns.
Superman Returns. Yeah. I from that moment, I was like, this is the worst character ever. And then they did the same thing with in Batman vs Superman. He's flying with the kryptonite and stabbing through dark. I'm like, bruh, if kryptonite is supposed to be your weakness, the one thing that can defeat you, you're gonna overcome it. Come on now.
All right. Brad is agreeing with me that double jump was a horrible power. And Kenji said Superman reverse time. You know what? For as much as that is stupid, I love it though. I don't know why I love that scene,
bro. I was like, But as a kid, you're right. As a kid,
cool.
seeing that, I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That makes sense. No, it doesn't. It doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense at all.
Michael Watson said you could have been the telepath of Professor X. So,
we already got a telepath coming on the team. So
Batman is like Bugs Bunny, has ability to outwit anyone and anything based on preparing and instinctive thinking at a fast pace. Yeah. Exactly. That's Batman's superpower. Besides him being a rich white guy, that's his superpower.
That's power number one.
All right. Javon said he's going to argue with you, which he does every Tuesday on Top 5. So that's nothing new.
I'm going to change my list back by then, but it's okay.
I'm pretty sure you will. All right. Well, this has been fun. It's always good catching up with you. Always fun. Think of your
terrible.
That's you can convince anyone. Wait, what? No, Michael, you missed the point. It wasn't what power does Danny get. It's what power does Ace Blade get. Yeah, not Danny specifically. Ace Blade. What power does Ace Blade want?
Y'all wouldn't want me to have superpower. I'd be a villain immediately.
Yeah, you already are. So anyway, let's wrap this up because I know. All right. Let's wrap this up. The show's gone on longer than it needed to. Let's do this. First time 2023. Danny, where can people catch your books and all your stuff, and where you at?
If you want to find me, the best place to do it is our website, fourthwallpros.com. On social media, I am at the Ace Blade on all social media channels. Kyrun, where can people find you?
You can find me on touristcomics.com. That's where you can actually get the most recent issue of StarCorps #1 available there. You can also get issues of Saw Lightning Wielder, Shaman's Destiny, which we have a couple. I think we have a couple of those trades still available. So pick it up there. You can also check me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, LinkedIn at Tourist Comics. TikTok also, even though my TikTok still don't work right, but whatever. But if this is your first time checking the Four Tales podcast, please go to our website, fourtalespodcast.com. Find all our previous episodes there. Go to search Agents of Geekdom on YouTube, Twitter, and check out all the amazing shows that we have there. Like tomorrow, where it is Geek Council. Check them out. But join us next week where we are going to have writer Ben Schwartz. Now, this is our first guest of the year, but Ben has a unique vision about being a writer because he is also a comic book store owner. So he has a little bit of background that we haven't been able to get on the show before. We have somebody that writes comics, but at the same time sells comics for his living. This is a full-time job. So this is going to be a unique take. So join us next week. And if you want to be on the show, reach out to Danny J quick because we have nobody else besides Ben lined up for the year.
No, we got one on the.
You never got back to me on that person what day, so I have no idea.
We got two. We got two for the year.
Okay. But reach out to Danny J quick because he handling all that. Or reach out to me, it's fine. But we will see you next time. But until then, sayonara, goodbye, and please take care of yourselves.
I want to know what it is Quick is trying to say.